From downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Detroit leaders are highlighting a big drop in crime. Violent crime down to a 60-year low in 2024, and the city says it's on track to break records yet again. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Ty Steele.
I'm Kimberly Gill. So far this year, Detroit has seen 132 murders, and that is actually down 15% from the same time last year when there were 155.
And it's not just murders. Non-fatal shootings and carjackings have dropped by more than 20%, as you can see, compared to last year.
Today, police and community groups got together to talk about how they're making this happen. And our Lauren Kostick spoke with one group in particular working in neighborhoods to keep people safe. Lauren, what are these groups saying about the numbers?
Yeah, Kimberly and Ty, these groups, these community intervention groups are really applauding the city's drop in violent crime, seeing the difference day after day, but they agree there's still a lot more work to do.
Crime, not caskets, is dropping.
Pastor Mo with the Live in Peace movement has been on the front line seeing Detroit at its worst. But these latest stats from police are telling a different, more hopeful story.
We gotta believe the numbers, because when the numbers were going up and bad, we believed them, and we had a problem with it. So now the numbers are pointing down. Let's celebrate, but not get comfortable.
Detroit's mayor and police chief announced another decline in violent crime Monday.
Last year, we had historic lows, and so we're beating those trends.
Chief Todd Bettison highlighting double-digit drops in homicides, non-fatal shootings, and carjackings.
We're not waving the flag of success. There's much work to do.
Pointing to Monday morning's drive-by shooting that killed a 14-year-old boy and left another teen hurt on the west side, marking the city's 133rd homicide of the year.
And while that's dramatically lower than we have seen, every single one is a painful loss of a member of this community, and it's a reminder to us why we have to keep doing what we're doing and making progress.
And part of that work includes the CVI groups, becoming an essential part of the city's fight against crime.
The days of no snitching is gone. We're telling the information needed to survive this. So we're taking the gun out of hands, taking the threat out of situations.
And the state's most recent budget approval includes money to keep funding these community groups. They were previously funded through COVID relief dollars, which has run out. And the mayor says they cover 30 miles of Detroit's most dangerous neighborhoods. Reporting live tonight, Lauren Kostick, Local 4.
Well, we're hoping these efforts continue to make a difference like they have over the last few years. Lauren, thank you so much. And our other top story at 11, the Tigers are coming home as they try to stay alive in the playoff race. Detroit split games 1 and 2 in Seattle. The team hosting a cool drone show tonight near Comerica Park. That's what we're showing you here to get the fans all excited for tomorrow's game.
That's right. First pitch slated for 4:08, and we are closely watching the forecast, too, because some rain is moving into Metro Detroit right now and expected to linger into tomorrow some. Forewarned meteorologist Brian Sherman is here now. Brian, will folks need their Tigers ponchos tomorrow?
It's going to be close, Kimberly and Ty. The bulk of the rain should be moving out by late tomorrow afternoon, but either way you slice it, you're going to need the jacket or the sweatshirt heading into tomorrow as well. At 11 o'clock tonight, exact track 40 radar, dry for the majority of southeastern Michigan. Showers and a few lightning bolts showing up west and northwest of Metro Detroit. This is moving into northwestern portions of Genesee County. So there's Flint, there's Beecher, dry for the moment, moving off to the east. And I'm expecting more showers and a few thunderstorms possible for everybody through the overnight and into the first part of our Tuesday. Tower cam from Windsor looking across the river into downtown Detroit. A little cloud cover sticking around, but still very warm tonight. 71 degrees at 11 o'clock thanks to that east-southeast wind at about 13 miles an hour. The cold front pressing on into southeastern Michigan. Most of the shower and thunderstorm activity behind the front, and this front is going to drop temperatures by about 15 to 20 degrees tomorrow as we hit our high early in the day and temperatures fall through the rest of the day and into the evening hours tomorrow. Then we get some dry weather moving in for the rest of the week. I'll break down more on our rain and storm chances for tomorrow, as well as a look at the forecast for the Tigers game tomorrow afternoon. Details in your full 4-1 forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, sounds good, Brian. Thank you. New charges tonight in a murder case involving two roommates in Warren. Last Thursday, Local 4 was outside a home on Marr Avenue between Ryan and Eureka, and that's where police responded to a shooting. Today, the Macomb County prosecutor confirmed that Kayvon Briscoe Hall is facing second-degree murder charges. They say he shot and killed his 63-year-old roommate. When police got here, they found the victim bleeding on the floor. He was rushed to the hospital but didn't make it. Investigators have not said what led up to the shooting. Briscoe Hall, meantime, was denied bond and is expected back in court next week.
We're learning more details about a community vigil being held tomorrow in Grand Blanc after last weekend's attack on a local Mormon church. The event will be held at the Grand Blanc High School's football field. Doors will open at 6 with the program getting underway at 7. Everyone is invited, not just Grand Blanc residents. Officials say no bags or wax candles will be allowed inside. In addition to reflection and prayer for the victims impacted, the city will also recognize the heroic actions of first responders that day. 4 people were killed in the attack, 8 were injured. In another Local 4 News update, a man has been charged in the machete attack of an Arizona man. Stephen Sims was found in southwest Detroit the morning of September 16th. Sims said he was at a Big League Brews bar in Taylor the night before, but doesn't remember what happened next. The Wayne County prosecutor says Sims and Antonio Cancel Jr. got into a fight outside a home in southwest Detroit. Cancel pulled out a machete and struck Sims several times. Cancel now faces multiple charges, including assault with intent to murder. It's not clear how Sims ended up in southwest Detroit after leaving Taylor.
A nurse from Metro Detroit is facing more sexual assault charges. This time, he's accused of attacking someone inside the hospital where he was working. 47-year-old Wilfredo Figueroa Barrios is accused of sexually assaulting a 31-year-old woman who was admitted as a patient at Sinai Grace Hospital. Prosecutors say this happened back on August 12th. Figueroa Barrios already faces charges in connection to an assault involving a woman in a porta potty outside Grand Circus Park. That was back in May. He's due back in court on October 13th. A 14-year-old is dead and a 17-year-old is fighting for their life after a drive-by shooting on Detroit's west side this morning. It happened around 7:30 at Littlefield and West Chicago. Police say the two teens got into an argument with someone, and then someone in a blue Lincoln SUV started shooting. Officers found at least 28 shell casings at the scene. They also questioned 2 people, but so far, no one has been arrested. Well, a judge has denied bond for a man accused of kidnapping and raping a 12-year-old girl in East Point.
Andrew Williams, who's facing charges as a habitual third offender, appeared via Zoom, I should say, in a Macomb County courtroom today for his arraignment. He's accused of pulling the girl off the sidewalk and raping her at his home on Crescentwood Avenue. This was back in September. Williams is also charged with taking explicit photos of the girl. The victim managed to escape and tell a neighbor what had happened, and Williams was later arrested outside Buffalo, New York. He's expected back in court next week. A judge has dismissed charges against a teen accused in a shooting during this summer's Ford fireworks. 19-year-old Alfonso Cooper Jr. had faced attempted murder charges. The shooting in June near Hart Plaza left a 17-year-old with a leg injury and an innocent bystander shot in the hand. 3 months later, the case has been thrown out due to insufficient evidence. Both victims survived.
Legal battles are erupting tonight over the White House's move to deploy National Guard troops to more cities. It comes as a federal judge temporarily blocked the deployment of federal troops to Portland, Oregon. President Trump ordered the troops in Los Angeles to Portland to protect a, quote, war-ravaged city.
You look at what's happened with Portland over the years. It's a burning hellhole.
According to the Trump administration, the National Guard is needed to protect ICE agents trying to carry out their work and to prevent violent riots. The White House is challenging a federal judge's order temporarily halting the president's National Guard deployment to an ICE facility in Portland, Oregon.
With all due respect to that judge, I think her opinion is untethered in reality and in the law.
During Monday's press briefing, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt defended the president's legal authority under federal law and is accusing the judge of overstepping. But Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker says it's the Trump administration that's overstepping, criticizing what he calls the militarization of the nation's cities.
Since the beginning of this invasion, Families have been snatched up off the streets or removed from their homes, zip-tied and detained for hours, including especially U.S. citizens and legal residents of our state.
Oregon officials also fighting back against a federal deployment.
There's no need for military intervention in Oregon. There's no insurrection in Portland. There's no threat to national security. Oregon is our home. It is not a military target.
The administration has already filed an appeal in the Portland case. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said they are confident the president's authority will be upheld.
New video tonight shows the moments after former NFL quarterback and Fox Sports analyst Mark Sanchez was stabbed over the weekend. The video obtained by the New York Post shows Sanchez here walking and holding his chest with what appears to be blood on his shirt. Sanchez faces a felony battery charge for the incident. Investigators say the 38-year-old allegedly assaulted a truck driver before being stabbed in what the victim claimed was self-defense. The 69-year-old victim suffered serious injuries during the fight. Sanchez is still hospitalized and due in court November 4th.
A major shakeup in the banking world, and this one hits close to home. Fifth Third Bank is buying Comerica in a $10.9 billion all-stock deal.
So the merger will create the 9th largest bank in the country with nearly $290 billion in assets. Comerica shareholders will receive Fifth Third Bank stock in the swap, and the new company will be headquartered in Cincinnati, which is home of Fifth Third Bank.